Hello, Princess on a Pillow here. I am here to do a review slash recap um, on Married at First Sight, Season 17, Episode 19, with my opinion, um, titled Sex, Lies, and Questionable Behavior. I'm going to try and go fast. I have a whole bunch of notes here, and I got to make sure my phone don't cut off on me. So let's get started. Claire and Emily. Claire goes to visit Emily in her apartment. Claire told Emily that she went to see Cameron. They discuss decision day, and they're pretty much gonna split. They're not gonna stay together. That's what they discuss. Emily is happy that Brennan is being nice to her, and she is going to let him know that she wants him in her life, and she can't wait to see his reaction. Becca and Austin, they go to a pottery place, and Becca said to the camera that she doesn't know if Austin likes her. They're doing their pottery. They're sitting there, spinning the dago on clay and doing their thing, and Becca says to the camera that she doesn't know if Austin likes her. She said on camera he shows that he likes her, but off camera he doesn't show that he likes her that much. She said she doesn't know who he is. Of course you don't know who he is. You married a stranger, fool. So she told him about her concerns. She told him about how she's feeling, about how he behaves on and off camera. He apologized to her for her feeling this way, and he told her that he does like her. He does like her. He told her that he does like her, and he wants to make things better. She said to him that, I know that you like me as a person, but do you like me in that way, that other way? He said, yeah. He said he does like her in that other way, and he's sorry for not expressing it to her. She told him that she's happy that he's not snapping at her anymore. He asked her if she thinks he's combative, and she said, yes, definitely. Austin said, you told me that your past boyfriends were pushovers. Austin also feels like she doesn't want him to think for himself. She told him that he does think for himself all the time, but she wants him to start thinking for them. Austin said, okay. She said she is questioning if what she's asking is too much for him. And yes, it is too much for him, Becca. He doesn't like you that way. So then she told him that she's cold, and he told her to go put on his jacket. But he told her that before she put on his jacket, she needed to wash her hands, because she had clay all over her hand. But the clay is dry. It's not going to really damage your jacket, Austin. But she put the jacket on anyway without washing her hand. And she told him that what he said to her hurt her feelings, because she would let him wear her jacket. She don't care how much he messes it up. And he said to her, you're making me look like shit on camera. No, Austin, you're making yourself look like shit on camera. The girl is cold. You tell her to go put your jacket on, and you tell her to go wash her hands first. You're making yourself look like shit on camera. Next scene, they are in their apartment, and Austin is bitching to Becca because he thinks that she is making him look bad on camera. No, you're making yourself look bad on camera. He said it's unfair for her to criticize him and make him look like a bad person. Austin is a big crybaby. I'm tired of him. Becca told him, I always talk about what a great person you are. But Austin is the one that making himself look stupid. He came up with 1,000,001 reasons why he couldn't have sex with her, instead of just telling her the truth. He made himself look bad. He told her that he does not agree with her he told her he does not agree with her, and nobody has ever called him combative. He doesn't think he's combative. But she's calling you combative, Austin, because of the way, how harshly you respond to her. That's why she called you combative. He told her that no one else has ever called him combative. He said that now millions of people on TV going to see that you called me combative. He told her that he doesn't say anything bad about her. So she apologizes to him. Why is she apologizing? I don't know. Next up, Chloe and Michael. Dr. Pia comes over for a visit. They told her that everything is great. They talked about them being their true selves. And Michael talked about being vulnerable. Chloe told Dr. Pia that they are touching all the time, kissing and cuddling and enjoying each other's company. Michael said they have been exploring each other, and they showed a clip of them doing exactly that. And it was too rated for the, it was too much for TV. They had to blur it out. Dr. Pia asked them if they are comfortable being naked in front of each other, and they both confidently said yes. Oh my goodness. Then Dr. Pia asked them if they had masturbated in front of each other. They said no. Michael said no, but he's not opposed to it. So Dr. Pia gave them homework. She told them to go to an adult novelty store and find 3 items that they would like to use together and use them to the best of their comfort level. Michael said this is new for him, but they both seem happy with the homework assignment. And I'm happy that they're both attracted to each other. Now that Chloe realized how fine Michael is, the runaway bride is probably kicking herself. Because I know she's watching the show. So next scene, they go to the sex store. And they have fun at the sex store picking out toys. Next up, Brennan and Emily. It looks like they're at a winery/restaurant. Emily made a toast to making it to this point. So their food come and they're eating. I mean, maybe the appetizer or the salad come and they're eating. And they talk about how her accident brought them closer together. Emily said it took her hitting a tree to see good things in Brennan. Brennan said that they had a disconnect between friendship and relationship. But they're talking about 2 different things. She is thinking that the accident brought them closer together. And that's a wonderful thing. He is thinking that the accident shows them how good of friends they could be with each other. But she's not thinking friends. She's thinking, they're coming together more as a couple. So he told her that after the accident, she is getting the lines blurred between friendship and a relationship. Then Emily said we never established before that this is a friendship. Yes, they did. Ever since he got back from the honeymoon, he didn't even want to move in with her, and he said he just wants a friendship with her. He's been screaming that from the rooftop for their whole entire season. What is she talking about? Even Pastor Cal had said, this is not a friendship, this is a marriage. Because he talking about he wanted to be friends. What is she talking about? She said he didn't establish that this was a friendship. She told him that him wanting to only be friends was in his head. And it was never communicated. You know what? Maybe when she hit her head, she lost some of her memory. I'm not even trying to be funny. That does happen. She's pissed, and he can see that she's getting pissed, so he decides to take the high road. He said, I thought my actions showed that I only wanted friendship, but maybe I should have communicated it. He did communicate it. He did communicate it, and his actions did show that that's all he wanted from her was a friendship. Why would she think he would want more than a friendship from her? He's not affectionate with her. He's not intimate with her. He hardly even touches her. So now her feelings are hurt, so she starts to be bitchy towards him. She said, you hate mind readers, and that's why you broke up with your ex. And I'm not a mind reader, is what she tells him. But you don't have to be a mind reader to see that this man doesn't want you. His body language shows that he doesn't love her. Or he doesn't want her. I mean, if I went out with a guy, If I'm dating a guy and he's not kissing me, he's not touching me, he's not holding my hand, he's not showing me any affection, then I know that this man doesn't like me in that way. He doesn't have to tell me. I can sense it. I can see it in his body language. What has he done to make her think that he wants more than a friendship with her? So now she chastises him. She told him that from the beginning, I made it clear that I wanted direct answers from you. She told him that after the honeymoon, he put up a guard and never gave her a fair chance. She told him that that most girls would not have stuck it out. She said something about she wouldn't have stayed if there wasn't going to be any growth. After that, Brennan was tired of her shit. Brennan said, was it you staying or you convincing me to stay? And now the truth comes out. She admitted that she convinced him to stay in this relationship. Brennan said, I put you before me because he stayed when he wanted to leave. So because she wanted him to stay, he stayed. So he's saying, I put you before me. She said, I know that. He said, do you? She goes, I do. Then she said, if you didn't listen to me, we would never have been able to be friends. He said, if I didn't listen to you, you wouldn't have almost died. Because he's saying that if I didn't listen to you and I had left, you wouldn't have gotten in that accident with the ATV because we would have broken up. We wouldn't have gone ATV riding. That's what he's saying. So their steak comes and he wants to eat his food in peace. So he told her he don't want to talk no more. She said he hurts her feelings, that it hurts her feelings that he doesn't want to talk about it. So Brendan is sitting there trying to eat his steak and she still wants to talk. She's telling him, what did she say to him? She's hounding him. She's telling him that he did not give it its all, and she wants to know why he didn't give it his all. He didn't give it its all because he doesn't like you that way. But then she asked for it and she got it. He told her the romantic chemistry was not there. He told her that she is a negative person and being negative is a deal breaker for him. He said he liked positive people. Emily told him that she is the most fucking positive person there is. Brendan told her that she keeps saying, I hate this, I hate that. He told her that she even talks shit about Michael and Chloe's vows. He told her that it's too much for him. She starts to cry, talking about she is the most positive person and she can't believe that's why he doesn't like her. So she gets up and she walks off bawling. Well, she's the one to ask him the question, so he answered the question. I have no sympathy for Emily. She goes off to the bathroom and sits on the dirty bathroom floor crying. And then the producer, they're juicing her up saying, I wouldn't describe you that way. Producer, shut the hell up. If that's how he feels, then that's how he feels. If Brendan thinks she's a negative person, then that's how he feels. He thinks she's a negative person. And why is that something to cry over? If somebody call me negative, I'm like, okay, man. Sometimes I am negative, sometimes I'm positive. Who cares? Emily said, how was she to know that being negative is a red flag? So she's admitting that she's negative. Then she goes back to the table. She orders more wine. She told him that it's the most hurtful thing anyone has ever said to her. Somebody telling you that you're negative is the most hurtful thing somebody's ever said to her. She's a sheltered person. If that's the most hurtful thing somebody's ever said to her. So Brendan told her that he never wanted to hurt her feelings, but she digged and dug until he told her why he didn't like her. She said he didn't even give her a chance to fix it. He's just, throwing a towel instead of letting her fix her behavior. So Brendan finally tells her, you know what, we're not getting anywhere with this. Let's just end the conversation. And I agree with him 100%. Next we see Emily in the apartment and she's talking to the camera and she said Brendan went to his house. And I don't blame him. I would have left her too. I would have went back to the apartment with her. Absolutely not. I don't like Emily. I used to like Emily and not like Brendan. Now I flipped it. Now I kind of like Brendan better than I like Emily. Next up, Emily and Claire. Claire is back at Emily's apartment. Emily told Claire that Brennan said she is negative. Claire starts to cry, and she told Emily that Brennan wanted to go on a double date with Cameron. Claire told Emily that Brennan is not a good guy because he's going on dates. Emily starts to cry. She said the way Brennan talks to her shows her that he doesn't respect her, and that makes her very sad. Claire told her that Brennan is not ready to, he's not ready for a commitment. Claire needs to mind her damn business. I think Claire might want Brennan for herself. The night when Cameron told Claire that he wanted a divorce, Claire told Emily to leave Brennan. Claire also went up to Brennan and told him that very same night, went up to Brennan and told him that Emily really likes him, trying to make Emily look desperate and pathetic. At the dinner table, Chloe had also asked Brennan what was going on between him and Emily. And Emily had to say to her, why are you trying to start trouble? Yeah, I think Claire is not as attracted to, I think she's a lot more attracted to Brennan than she is Cameron. And I think she's trying to sabotage Emily and Brennan's relationship. She's been trying to do that from the jump. She's always at Emily's apartment trying to get the tea. You never ever see her at Becca's apartment. Okay, Emily and Brennan again. Emily's at the apartment, and she calls Brennan, and she told him that she found out that he was trying to go on a double date with Cameron. And she doesn't understand why he do something that dumb. He told her that I was only kidding with Cameron, and I believe him. He was only kidding. And I don't know why Cameron went and told Claire and have Claire tell Emily. But he said, I was only kidding. I was only joking. And she told him that she didn't believe him. He told her that it doesn't matter whether you believe me or not. You're going to roast me on TV anyway. And she goes, yes, I am going to roast you on TV. So then she cusses him out. She just cuss him out. And then he says, also, that's how you feel after I saved your goddamn life? That's what he said to her. And she told him that he did not save her life, and anyone would have done what he did. He said, but no one did they? I'm liking Brennan. So they go back and forth arguing with each other. Then he told her that he will be there at the apartment to pack his shit and get the hell up out of there. Then when she got off the phone with him, she goes, I fucking hate him. Next, the ladies all come over to Emily's apartment. It's Becca, Claire, and Chloe. They're all at Emily's apartment. Emily told them that Brennan was trying to go on a double date with Cameron. And then she starts to cry. She told him that he doesn't respect her. She told him that Brennan wants her to shut up. And if she doesn't shut up, he calls her negative. And these damn ladies said, oh, you're not negative. You're a positive person. Becca said that Brennan made Emily delete diary cam if he didn't like what she was saying. But whose fault is that? That's Emily's fault. Emily was deleting shit that Brennan wanted her to delete because she wanted him to stay with her. Emily told the ladies that Brennan said he saved her life. But she did say nobody helped her. Only Brennan was the one that helped her. She said if it wasn't for him, she didn't know what she would have done. She did say that. But now that she's angry with him, she's singing a totally different tune. Becca told the ladies that Austin has an issue with her calling him combative and dismissive on camera. Becca said she has said the same things about herself. I don't remember her saying the same things about herself. Becca told them that Austin walks past her when she's changing her clothes, but he doesn't even notice her. All he does is look at himself in the mirror. Wow. Becca said she loves Austin and he is making the world a better place. What? Anyway, she goes on to say a lot of wonderful things about Brennan and about Austin. And the reason I think she's doing that is because Austin is pissed at her for talking negative about her on camera. So now she's trying to flip it around and say nice things about him. Becca, it's too late. The man don't like you, and now you done made him look bad on TV. He is pissed. Pissed. Becca go meets a friend of hers. Her friend name is Lindsay. And they sit around talking about Austin. She told Lindsay that she called Austin combative and he didn't like it because he's more concerned about how he's being portrayed. She basically told her friend that she is going to speak her mind and tell it like it is. Becca sings two different tunes. Girl, make up your mind. What you going to do? You going to talk badly about him or you going to talk good about him? What are you going to do, girl? What are you going to do? The friend told her that throughout the process, she said to Becca, throughout the process, you have not felt desired, you have not felt pursued, and you've not felt appreciated. And in the beginning of a relationship, you're supposed to feel, desired and pursued and appreciated. The friend told Becca that these are red flags. She needs somebody to tell her that these are red flags. Come on, Becca. Becca said she doesn't want to be hard on Austin and make him feel like he's a bad person, but she can't keep pretending. And finally, I hope she's seen the light. Finally, Austin meet up with a friend of his. The friend looked just like Austin. The friend, they have the same beard attached to the sideburns. They have the same mustache. They wear the same hat to the back. They look just alike. But the friend is a little thinner, taller, and a little cuter than Austin. Austin told the friend that Becca talks about him harsher than he deserves. He does not like the words she used to describe him. He does not think that her words describe who he is. He said he is hurt and he doesn't know if he can get over it. The friend told Austin that we are good people, and when people talk bad about us, we get defensive. So he's telling him it's okay to be combative. Austin told his friend that him and Becca are compatible. They agree on a lot of things, and there is a lot of good in their relationship. But lately, they only focus on the bad things in the relationship. Austin told his friend that he needs to change if he wants to be with Becca. But there is a limit. The friend told him, do not light yourself on fire to keep somebody else warm. I like that. I like that analogy. He said, take care of yourself first. And I think that's good advice. The friend said, don't just roll over to be someone that you're not, just to make it work. Brennan and Emily. Brennan comes back to the apartment after she had her little, if she hang out with her friend Lindsay, she comes back to the apartment and she noticed that Austin is not happy. He told her that he is going... No. I'm skipping a part. Brennan and Emily. Brennan comes back to the apartment and Emily is there. He told her that he is going to grab his stuff he's going to grab his stuff, pack his stuff. And when he's done packing, he asked her if she wanted to talk. And she said, no, not really. So he gives her a hug and leaves out. Next, this is the part I just was talking about. Becca comes back to the apartment after hanging out with her friend Lindsay. She said, Austin was hurt and upset. No. Becca is in her apartment sitting on her couch. She said she is hurt and upset. She said Austin left the apartment. She said when she came back from hanging out with her friend Lindsay, I'm getting this all confused. Okay. Becca is in the apartment sitting on the sofa. She said she is hurt and upset. She said Austin left the apartment. Then we saw a clip of Austin packing his stuff and leaving. Becca said after she came back from hanging out with her friend Lindsay, she could tell that Austin was unhappy. She said they talked about how he is unhappy about how he's being portrayed on the show and that she is making him look awful and not like the way he actually is. She said she doesn't know if he has been playing it up for the cameras all along the entire time, and now she's concerned that about the way he's only concerned about the way he's being portrayed. He's not concerned about their relationship. She said he's more concerned about himself than anything. She said she will never talk badly about him. She says she loves him. She has a crush on him. She said, but he would not be combative and dismissive to his person. So finally, she is realizing that he is not the one for her. Last but not least, Michael and Chloe. They are in bed. They're lying around in bed, having a good time talking, laughing, joking. They're opening up their sex toy. And, they're just having a good time with each other. And thank God that somebody on this show actually like each other and having a good time with each other. That is the end of the episode. And this is the end of my review. Thank you so very much for watching. Princess on a Pillow here. Bye.